Hello and welcome to this taste challenge. Today, this afternoon, we have Mickey's Fine Malt Liquor. Mickey's Fine Malt Liquor, introduced in 1962, 5.6% alcohol in this 40-ounce bottle, which I got for $1.99. Glass. So Mickey's Fine Malt Liquor, what you know about that, versus Pabst Extra in this 12-ounce can. 6.5% alcohol. This beer was introduced in 2019. So this is Union made, and they may have it in bottles as well. Okay, so this Pabst Blue Ribbon Extras, 0.9% stronger than the Mickey's Fine Malt Liquor. Got that hexagonal lacing there in the inside the bottle. That could mean skunkiness, but I'm not gonna smell it. Decent little head of foam, burnished gold, as you get with Mickey's. Always did think Mickey's had a different appearance, gold appearance. All right. Now the Pabst Extra was $9.47 for the 12 pack. $9.47 for the 12 pack. Oh, more foam, different recipe. Similar shade of gold though, really. The Mickey's is a good deal cheaper per 12 pack, okay? $7.16 versus $9.47. So right there, Mickey's is the winner just on value. Now, that would be if you could convert that $1.99 for 40 ounce to a 12 pack. I never see 12 packs of Mickey's around here. They do exist. They're a pretty good amount more expensive though around here for the 6-pack. So the 40 ounce is the way to go if you're trying to save money per ounce. All right, if you're shopping unit price, let's put this back in our refrigerator. Not quite the same amount, but it's so close, I don't think it's going to matter. Nick V says Pabst Extra for the win. Johnny Neely says, oh boy, exciting stuff. I say PBR Extra for the win. I love it. Scruffy's janitor says, I'm still looking for a 40 ounce of Mickey's. I'm sorry you can't get it. For about 2 years, we couldn't get it. Then it showed back up again. I'm pulling for Mickey, says Jeff Jameson. Dwayne said, I thought you could only get Pabst Extra in Canada. No, that's Pabst Strong. It's called Pabst Strong, and it's 5.9. Yeah, that's a Canadian-only product. Pabst Extra tastes like a German fest beer to me, says Nick V. Yeah, I wouldn't argue against that. Now that you mention it. Mickey's has a very distinct flavor, but I simply can't describe it, says 47 straight. Yeah, it's kind of a strange flavor. Kind of a Euro lager. It's hard to describe, you're right. But you know when you're drinking it. Hello, Jay, says Blue Ribbons. Hello to you, Blue Ribbons. I'm saying you know when you're drinking it. Well, let's hope today I know when I'm drinking it, right? Let's hope I can tell them apart. Smells like the Miller Brewery. You say, what do you mean? Well, the Miller Brewery, when you go there, there's a lot of beer that's been spilled everywhere, you know, because they're producing it. So it has like this beer aroma, you know what I mean? Like it's not, it's like this old brewery smell, like old grain, things cooking, fermenting and such as that. So it has that sharp aroma there. This smells pretty yeasty and bready, like I said, MillerCoors beer smell, and I said the Pabst Extra kind of smells like that. When I did it again, when I put it up against King Cobra, I said it had that MillerCoors characteristic, even though it's a Pabst brand that's just made by MillerCoors. But I don't know. I already think I know which is which, but let's try them anyway. Heck. No skunk, by the way. There's no doubt that's Mickey's all the way. It's got that, like that thing I just described, like you're saying, that indescribable Mickey's flavor. It's almost like a sourness, something in my eye, like a sourness, little twang to it, little hop, unusual hop, grassiness. It's like a strong version of golden pheasant from Czechia or something. I don't know. I mean, it's from Slovakia. Now, this one is not extraordinarily different. It just has a cleaner taste, a more straightforward flavor. Doesn't have that weird twang or grassiness. Seems like it has more body to it, you know, so that's making me think it's Pabst Extra, Pabst Blue Ribbon Extra. Voltron says, sup, playa. Just chilling, drinking a bud. All right. Crisp finish. Once again, those grassy hops. Little touch of bitterness. Less of that Mickey's thing going on. It's almost like the Mickey's is almost like I think years ago I said it was like olive oil or something, like extra virgin olive oil. It's really weird. It's not that, but it's like you can't describe it, but that's sort of like that. It's like a strange flavor that you wouldn't expect in a beer. So I'm going to say I prefer the Mickey's. Sorry, everybody that was rooting for the Pabst Extra, but I'm preferring the Mickey's, the old classic, the old 57-year classic, originally started by Evansville Brewing, Sterling Brewing of Evansville, Indiana. I miss Sterling beer. Oh, the regret. I tell you, when you see it, buy it, because you go back, it may not be there. Here's a perfect example. Went to Pilot. It's called Pilot. Today was Pilot then. Gas station. Their beer selection is kind of poor. They don't sell liquor. They might sell wine. I don't know. But, you know, they just focus more on, like, other things. But they have some beer, you know. So I went in there in 1997. They had Sterling beer, quart bottles, glass quart bottles. I said, ooh, I want this, but some reason I didn't buy it. I said, next time I come in, I'm buying it. Haha. The next time I went there, it was not available. And I found it strange because I used to see Sterling beer around in the cans. And they even had a malt liquor they made called Nighthawk malt liquor, which was pretty good. And all of a sudden, their products were just gone, like gone. Well, come to find out, the company went out of business. Probably could have been the same day I was in there looking at that quart bottle. I was like, ah, you fool. What a fool. What a fool I've been. Okay, so I said, you have got to buy stuff when you see it because you don't know what's going to happen. That's a lesson. And I've had to learn it the hard way multiple times because of stubbornness. I'm going with the Mickeys. I'm going with the Mickeys. I'm going with the Mickeys. Cut me, Mick. I like the Pabst Extra, the Pabst Blue Ribbon Extra. Ooh, caught a hiccup. Ooh, too tired. I'm worn out. I'm worn out. I am. The Pabst Blue Ribbon Extra, I like it. It's good. I would buy it again. I would recommend it. However, it does not stand up to the Mickeys. Sorry, folks. That's the way it goes. Nick V says, wow, Mickey's is great, says LSX Tapia. Oh. Wowza. Yes, it is. So this is Pabst. It should have a P on the label, a P. Oh, well. You know, hey, I swear that label has an M on it. Well, that doesn't seem to be very good. Because I was saying, yeah, no. Now, oh, no. Please, that says M. Yeah, M for Mickey's. Got to do a follow-up now because now we have a very shocking development. Some of you viewers are going to say, why do you do that to yourself? You do it live. You go live. Why do you go live? I mean, you're being stupid. You should not go live. It's too risky. Do like some of these other beer reviewers. Have it all recorded. If it goes wrong, delete it. No one will see it. You're right. Hold on. Okay. I'm not that clever. I'm the hunted one. I missed my chance. All I want is a truce. All right. M. Mickey's. Let's see. Oh, why? Let's get together and do it again. I'll be right back. Honey, the honeybee. Oh no, Jay just broke the internet, says 47 straight. Wow, says Nick. I must have broke the internet about 100 times because I keep getting these taste challenges wrong. Oh, so very wrong. But I'm just gonna, I know what I just tasted. So let's see. Mm-hmm. Well. How about that? One good thing about the blind taste test, it factors out the bias, because how you going to be biased if you don't even know which is which, right? Right. Yep, that's that cleaner taste. That one's got the grassy hops. That one's got the weird twang. That one's got the odd character. That one's the Pabst Blue Ribbon Extra. Oh, Miller, what have you done to my Mickeys? Because I used to get the Mickeys when it was a Pabst brand. And it had all those twangy things. All right. I'd like to see Pabst versus Pabst Extra, since, in my opinion, it tastes nothing alike. Yeah, I can't do those. They're too far apart in ABV. You got 4.7 versus 6.5. It's too far apart. Measure twice, cut once, says Jack Cottrell. Measure twice, cut once. Okay. Scruffy's janitor says, I don't feel bad. Oh, don't feel bad, Ron. I can't tell the difference between draft high life and genuine draft. Bet you can't. I remember I went to the White Sox ballpark, whatever they call it this week, but Chicago, and they had Miller Genuine Draft on draft and Miller High Life on draft. And the Miller High Life was like $1 cheaper. And I was like, Everybody was like, I'm going to get my MGD. And then the poor old Miller High Life draft seemed not to get as much attention up there in Southside Chicago, Armour Square. I got a kick out of that. PBR versus Rolling Rock. Now that would be an interesting matchup. Yeah. I think you're right. I might do that. I hadn't thought of that. I was trying to get out of this. I was trying to like stop doing taste challenges for a year. I was like, I'm tired of doing this. I'm like, I'm trying to get out, and they keep dragging me back in. You know what I mean? Pabst Blue Ribbon versus Lone Star. No, I can't do that because I can't get Lone Star. Haha. Gotcha. Well, you never know. I said I preferred Mickey's because I thought the Mickey's was the Pabst, but the Pabst was the Mickey's. So, you know what I mean? I had them switched. So I guess what I meant to say was I preferred the Pabst Extra because it had all the more intricate flavors. Oh, wow, man. What? Where? West Flatirron 12 versus Michelob Ultra. Gotta pad my stats. That would be a good way to pad them. Gudendrock versus Bud Light. Madsu 12 versus Schaefer Light. I can get Schaefer Light. I could really brag about how much I knew. Pabst Extra is like a craft beer in disguise, says Nick V. Craft beer in disguise? You mean like Solid Gold? Yeah, but it's better than Solid Gold. Because it has more flavor, more body, and more character. Not to disparage Solid Gold, which is about the price of Pabst Extra for a 6-pack. For a 6-pack of Solid Gold, I could buy a 12-pack of Pabst Extra, and I would get twice the beer and twice the flavor. But why nitpick? Craft lagers. It's better than Mama's Little Yellow Pills, which tasted like aspirin to me. And Prima pills tasted like aspirin to me. And oh, those are the only ones I can think of. I mean, if it's a good craft lager like Samuel Adams Boston Lager, some people are going to laugh, but I mean, I like it when it doesn't taste like cornbread. But I don't understand buying a craft lager that tastes like a regular American lager. You know, it's like we're making a craft beer and it has corn and barley malt, hops, and yeast, and it's $10 a 6-pack, and it tastes almost as good as Pabst Blue Ribbon. And I'm like, why would I buy that? Doesn't make any sense. I guess I could buy it. I'd buy a single so I could do a video review. You know what I'm saying? If you stop doing challenges, I hope you still occasionally do live streams, says Voltron. Yeah, because I was thinking about some videos, like history and government videos. I was going to do a video. I should have done it yesterday. I was going to do a video called I'm Not Going to Study War. What was it going to call? Oh, I am going to study war no more. I am going to study war no more. And it was going to be about this Iran thing. And I said, oh, if the U.S. government makes a war on Iran, I'm going to be angry. Jesus Christ loves humanity. What you think about Budweiser, says this viewer. I like it. I like Budweiser. I don't like the price relative to the return. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can buy a cheaper beer that has the same enjoyment, the same international enjoyment units as Budweiser. Budweiser's international IEUs, you know, the IEUs, the international enjoyment units aren't higher than, say, like a Pabst Blue Ribbon. But I'm going to pay $1 more, at least $1 more for 12-pack? I don't think so. Sorry, Bud. Ain't going to happen. Not going to do it. Nah, ga, da. Eric Hawk says Thunderbird versus Boone's Farm. That would be a new one because I've never had either one. I might have tasted Boone's Farm once around 1991, and I didn't like it. It seemed cheap and bad. It was probably in 94. I don't know when it was. I didn't like it. All right. Thunderbird, I've never had the courage to buy it. Never had the courage. There's two different Thunderbirds I can get, the dark and the light. And the night train, I'm just scared, you know, I'm scared. And I think fear is a natural thing that people have. Isn't Thunderbird a wine? Yes. All wars are bankster wars, says Scruffy's Xanator. Yeah, and I don't want the international banksters to get us in another war. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that. They want it. We don't need it. You say, yeah, but think about how dangerous Iran is. Yeah, they haven't won a war since like Alexander the Great beat them. That's a bad track record. Last time they won a war was when they beat Babylon. And then they tried to invade Greece. They got beat. Then they did it again. They got beat again. Then they got wiped out. And then they went into this long, protracted border war with the Roman Empire, which was a stalemate, and accomplished nothing except to bankrupt the Persian Empire, Iran, and the Roman Empire, nicknamed Rome. And that's how many wars Iran has won since, you know, like 400 years before Christ. So you say, yeah, but they're dangerous. They have a big navy. They have a shrimp boat and an old ship that they bought from Russia once, and they have this cruiser that Portugal got rid of in 1975. That's serious. This is no joke. Those people are serious, and they can set off flares and wear vests and set off bombs. They could march down Wall Street. You don't know how dangerous they are. I probably don't. Voltron says, I'll drink Night Train. I heard it basically tastes like Jolly Ranchers. That sounds pretty bad. It's a citrus wine. Yikes. In America, there is a gun behind every blade of grass. I know you're not being literal. That one will get you toasted, says Eric. The bird is bad. Bad bird, bad. Boone's Farm is harmless. Oh, he's talking about Thunderbird. B1TH pig. I will try Thunderbird one day, but I have to get courage. Craft Beer Pour says cheers. Cheers back to you, CBP. I heard the new Bud Light lemon tea is pretty awful. Oh, yeah, I didn't hear that because I heard people talking about how good it was. They said, oh, it tastes just like tea. So I'm curious, but I can't find it. I haven't seen it yet. Not yet seen it. I think they got too much backstock of other stuff around here. Like all these other flavored beers they're trying to get rid of. So they're probably saying, the distributor's probably saying, don't order it. We got too much of this other stuff. All right, so I feel terrible. I got them mixed up. I thought the Pabst Extra was the Mickey's, and I thought the Mickey's was the Pabst Extra, and I failed miserably, and I'm sorry, and that's the way it goes. Special K gave it a 1.5 out of 10. Boy, that's horrible. Yeah, when I go and buy it, then I'll watch everybody's reviews. Once I try it, buy it and try it, then I'll watch everybody's. I'll watch his. I always watch his reviews, always. Kentucky reviews. Okay, so tomorrow maybe, or in a day or two, or this weekend, I'll review the Pabst Blue Ribbon Extra versus Old English 800. That sounds good, huh? Pabst Blue Ribbon Extra versus Old English 800. Well, if the Pabst couldn't handle it, what chance did what am I saying? If the Mickey's couldn't handle it, then what chance does Old English brand 800 malt liquor stand against Pabst? Maybe they should put a crown on Pabst Blue Ribbon Extra. Maybe it's the king of, I can't say malt liquor because the can says beer. Maybe it's the king of something. The king of something. Okay, I got to get out of here. I'll probably try it anyways. I just drank, oh, Jeremy Vincent's here. I just drank someone to hang out last night. It's pretty good. Oh, okay. Voltron says, would you ever talk about guns in this channel? Like, I like going to the range. Well, I mean, I could talk about guns. I don't know much about guns. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like me talking about automobile engines. I don't know much about them, so it would probably be a pretty, oh, it's not, that's not what I know about. Eric Hauk says, Boone's Farm is too sweet. That's what the Japanese general said. His name was Hirohito. What? Hirohito was the emperor. I wanted to buy a single can of it, but I think it was only 6 and 12 packs. Yeah, I haven't seen singles, but it's so new. You know, give it time, give it time, give it time. All right, thanks for watching this video production. I got it wrong, sorry. And maybe in a couple of days, I'll be back with another taste challenge. Thanks for watching this video production.